not my personality. Some would call it bipolar, maybe.
Oh, fuck. I thought you were talking about Hanks.
Not what pussy you can get for yourself.
Thank you.
But what pussy you can get for your country.
Gentlemen, welcome back to the Man's Gender Podcast. I am one of the hosts, Connor Hanna. Over there's another one of the hosts, Lex Scow. And over there's another one of the hosts, Clint Lapsansky. We're men. That's all you got to know. We're doing
nice.
we're doing a new thing, a podcast with just men, and we're all white, just by chance.
Who would have thought? Who would
Who
ever
would've
have seen
thought
that coming?
I
mean,
didn't.
statistically, it's more probable than any other trio showing up.
What?
It's true.
Just
Showing
numbers.
Oh, yeah. Wait, no.
I'm just talking
actually.
numbers.
No, if we were gonna look at, I'm not gonna get into this.
Look, I'm
jokes.
telling you, the algorithm is going to pick this up. All right, this is what the algorithm wants.
Well, we'll circle back on the algorithm.
Yeah, we'll circle back.
No,
have
let's
a
start
meeting
with
about
the
it.
algorithm now. Did you guys? Let's just start with that thing I sent you with Andrew Tate.
The
kid?
The like 11-year-olds are like,
The
I work for
teacher.
my money. You should stay
Yeah.
home and clean.
Yeah, you're fat like all the other girls. Like that's what 11-year-olds are saying to girls now because of this guy, which is honestly hilarious that he has an army of 11-year-olds.
I did think he had a good point though, is that like kids just in general around that age are bullying that way. Like you're fat, just brutally honest. But it is an added bonus that kids are now like, I work for my money. The man needs to go out and hunt. The woman stays home. Like,
Dude.
holy shit.
Truly?
Yeah, it's wild.
I don't know if that pops up at all, but no, apparently
What
not.
the fuck is that?
Did you guys not hear that? It doesn't matter.
I heard
the
it.
City boy.
Yeah, for whatever reason, I don't know why they keep putting that at the end of the Kevin Samuels clips on fucking YouTube, and they keep getting suggested to me.
7.
6. I went the other way this time because 8 was too high.
Yeah. Normally you do
3,
1 up.
2, 1. All right, and the podcast is starting. Let's go, guys. I was
I thought we were rolling with the intro.
No, I was just joking.
Are you doing another podcast that we don't know about right now?
Are you podcast inception?
We had a talk about this. We had
You
a
can't do
talk.
other people's podcasts while doing our podcast.
What?
No, you can't do podcastception.
I'm not doing any of that.
Dude, why has no one thought of that? Hold on. This might be a huge idea.
No,
This might be huge. No, it is. I tell you. All right. Doing a podcast while doing another podcast. It has to happen
Why?
because no one else is doing it.
That's true. It's innovative. It
It is innovative. And out of necessity comes innovation. I think Dr. Seuss said or something,
Yeah, somebody like that.
Yeah, one of the guys said that. I think that the dude who wrote To Kill a Mockingbird actually
commercial
said
breaks.
Just gonna throw it out there. A lady wrote To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh no! You know what?
that. Well, they used to be a lady.
What if we had a halftime? What if we had a halftime show?
So we're gonna do.
halftime
that's
show.
actually
We're
not a
gonna
bad
do the
idea.
whole podcast. And then we're gonna end it. I'm gonna edit it, and then we're gonna
No,
be
no,
our
no.
own halftime show.
No, we have. We have Rich.
You're getting my eyes right now when I'm asking a stupid question. This is one of those ideas.
We have Rich and who else
No.
would be good? No, who would be good with Rich?
I'm already out,
Oh, come on.
dude. If this was Shark Tank, I'm out.
Yeah.
No, it isn't. It's a brainstorm. It's a
I'm out.
podcast.
You're a hack. Get out of here.
So-
What are you doing scamming everybody? Why are you swindling everyone?
Who would you want to be on the halftime show?
On the halftime show? This is going to be like what? Like a 10-minute spot, and then we do the other half of the show?
Yeah.
Okay. Johnny Dingo. He'd be great for a halftime show.
Dingo and Rich.
Maybe
That
someone
sounds
that Dingo would like.
Radio-ish. The Dingo and Rich halftime show.
Dingo and Rich. Dingo and Rich.
Hey, Dingo and Quinn. They
Dingo and
watch the
Chris
first
Quinn.
half of the podcast. They have a 10-minute interlude in the middle of the podcast, and then we finish the podcast.
Dude. That's honestly such a great idea.
But then they have to
That's
have
such a
a
great
post
idea.
show too. So
yeah,
what we
yeah,
do
that
is
was
we just
show.
what we do is we invite them into the room, and they can just listen, and we'll mute them, and then in halftime we get off camera, and then you put them on camera, and then they do the halftime show.
That sounds like
Yeah.
a lot of steps.
It's literally it would be like 7 clicks
It
a night.
Also, I just want to point this out. We don't actually have to do it live. We could do the whole show,
It'd
and
be
then
funnier
we have
live.
them. What?
It'd be funnier live. Fuck it, do it live.
We'll do it live.
Do it live.
We could do it live. Speaking
Yeah,
of
we
which,
could just do the thing all the way through.
'Cause they
Maybe
could
edit
watch
it
it
a
live
day
and-
quicker. Oh, that's weird. I was talking. We could, do the whole episode and then do the whole episode, edit it like a day earlier, and then just have them watch it, and then they message us their video, and we just add it in.
yeah, we could start doing that for old episodes.
That'd be hilarious.
Just
Just add it.
re-uploading old episodes with the halftime and post-time show.
Just erase our history.
Yeah. We should
I
have
think it's about
someone
time.
listen to them and be like, well, I mean, the lady I'm seeing right now, she's re-listening to them.
To the old ones.
So far so good, and I'm sure she'll let me know which episode is the one that gets her, and that
Gets her?
I'll know that episode,
What do you mean that gets her?
like the one that makes her mad.
If she made it through mansplaining pizza, I'm pretty sure she can make it through
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah,
I
she made it
barely
through
made it
number
through
one.
Yeah, she was like, it's pretty funny. So I was like,
Oh
that's
yeah,
cool.
that's because we took down the island debates.
Well,
The
Ah.
island debate was.
They're actually available on our Patreon. Subscribe now at
Yeah, they are.
patreon.com/mansgendered.
Yeah, along with all the other previous iterations of the show.
yeah,
Yep.
all the trials and errors.
Yeah,
All the
Dude,
oopsies.
actually- kind of a big milestone. This is episode 50.
Episode 50.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. Oh,
Cheers.
hey.
Yeah.
Do,
Cheers,
do,
dudes.
do, boink.
Do, 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 do. Oh, wait. Let me cheers again.
The Pride Parade was in Austin, so I have a.
No,
Pride
there you go.
koozie.
Well, at least you have a koozie. You know, that's one step closer, but also a step back at the same time. So it's weird how you leveled out.
My hand is warm and my beer is cold.
That's true. Okay, I'll give you 2 steps forward, 1 back for the design. But you could just be like, my nephew, and you're like, oh,
No, the rainbow wasn't always gay. You don't have to
Just
hate it.
I don't hate it. I enjoy it quite.
just
Oh, no.
wear
I'm talking to Clint.
have a Hawaii University hat on and be like, no, Rainbow Warriors, baby. Let's go. Like that's Rainbow Pride. You guys don't know? That's what they're
Yeah.
called.
You know what I was thinking is that I think we made it so there's 72 episodes, like we had canceled and then we switched to ripping it and it went to 72. And now we're on episode 50 of Man's Gendered. That's 122 episodes, dudes.
Yeah.
122
Yeah,
episodes.
I think it's 122 for y'all.
Well, yeah, for us together. For you, it's like 50 or about 60, I
I
think.
think it's like 72, 73.
Yeah.
Because I think we had 12
Couple of
12
buds.
ripping its back before we changed.
Yeah. Dude,
How many
122
couple
subscribers. That's like 1 subscriber per episode. Not bad.
How many couple of buds did we have?
I think we
true.
did 8 couple of buds.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Yeah, Clint and I actually realized that like just before I moved, that we actually hit like a year. Because there was a time when we were doing a couple of buds that
Mhm.
before we started ripping it back up. that
Yeah, and
we've
I
been
was
doing
being
this
gay.
for consistently about a year.
Nice.
Mhm.
Nice. I'm digging it.
With
I like it.
No payoff.
Wah, 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 wah.
Well,
No one
actually,
cares.
we have actually a lot of pretty good views on some shorts there.
Yeah.
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 So a little bit of payoff, but
If you're liking the shorts, watch the shorts. Share the shorts, guys. The more you share the shorts means more content for you to watch. And wait, if you share the shorts, you send it to your friends, we get subscribers and viewers.
you share short.
You
If you pour it in the mort and you share the short, you cork your lort.
You cork your lord.
You cork your Lort, dude. I'm actually out here corking my Lort for free. You kidding me? This is nuts.
What's that guy doing behind the dumpster? I think he's corking his lord.
Is he corking a lort?
Corking his
Is he
Lort?
corking a lord, dude?
I think he's corking a lort.
Dude, remember back in high school when you would ditch chemistry to go cork a lort?
Dude,
think that's
everybody
gonna be
said
a
it was
new
weird,
thing
but I
we
would cork a
should
Lort
say.
right there in my car.
If you don't know what's happening and like someone's like, what's going on? It'd be like, I don't know. Are they corking a lork?
Wait, is it Lork?
Like, you never-
Is it Lork or Lort, like with a T?
Like
Because I think Lord
for-
with a T is funnier.
No, Fort.
I've been saying Lort
It's-
with a T.
Oh, it's Lork. I was saying Lork with a K.
Corking a Lort.
L-O-R-K.
Corking a Lord sounds like you're going to smoke a cigarette,
Yeah.
but like
Oh,
that you,
dude.
but like that you found, you know, is
That
corking a
does-
Lord.
Dude, we should start saying that to people that are like, I gotta go smoke. Let's try to get that going. Like,
Yes.
subtly. Let's try to get smokers in Tucson to start saying that. And then if we hear it like anywhere, we're like, dude,
Just a
that
little-
was us.
That was us.
Corking a
Dude,
Lort.
we're corking Lort.
Corking a Lork.
Corking a Lord.
She's like, dude, goddamn, man. I had the most stressful morning. I had to fucking take a break just to cork a Lort, man.
Yeah, dude. I corked a few
Anybody
Lords
got a
this
Lort?
morning, took a shit, you know.
Dude, coffee, corking a Lort, nothing better, man.
They're like, what'd you say? A Lork. You know, a Stog. Like, I'll just do all
Bernie.
the.
What do you call it?
A goober. Like, just make up things.
You know, a goob, a taint, or whatever. Corking a Lord.
Corking
You
a
know, it's all
Lort.
the same.
Corking a Lort, torching a dart. You know what
Exactly. Smoking a stove. It's like it's
Ripping a
bong and a
Bernie.
blintz. It's bong and a blintz, dude. This is Austin Powers.
it is.
Yeah, what are you? Chinese? Hoon, duck ankle. What do you want me to get? You want me to keep going?
Yeah. You cranking hoons.
Cranking hoons. What the fuck is that?
It's a Boston thing. It's a
That's
Boston.
yeah. You would
Cranking hoons. Does that mean you're beating up people from Kowloon Bay?
Hoons in
you're
a termy,
smoking
dude?
cigarettes.
Oh,
Get
I
the
thought it was like
termies.
I thought it was like you're beating up Chinese people or
2
something.
beers and a Fanta.
Oh, who are you, Mark Wahlberg?
2 beers and a Fanta, dude.
Cracking a loon.
I forgot what the beers were called. What the fuck were the?
Terminal sodas?
No,
Termies?
no, not the termies. When he was at the games, what did he call the beers?
Oh, I
I
don't know.
forgot what the brews were called. Or I think he just said it like 2 beers and a soda, and the ladies just knew him and just gave him what he wanted. Or 2 beers and a Fanta.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 beers and a Fanta.
Like that
Oh.
garbage kitchen talk where you make up like your name, like your own names for the dishes and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah, can I get 2 alarm clocks and 1 keyboard? Got it.
Gotcha.
I'm
We
just
start
using
doing that
what's
to
in front of me
Dingo.
as reference.
We should start doing that to Dingo since he knows what we want. And just go in there and be like, "Yeah, can I get a taco sauce and a flapjack, please?" We'll be
And
like,
he's
"Gotcha,
like,
man." Just pulls out a
extra-
Budweiser.
Easy beef?
Yeah, 1
Or-
easy
yeah.
beef and 1 easy beef and a Lort coming right up. Well, that was a nice
feel
little
like
riff,
Lort-
guys.
Yeah, that was a nice riff before it died.
Ooh,
Oh.
All right, we made it 14 minutes. Let's keep going. Come on.
I was
Let's keep
watching, dude, last night. Great night last night.
Been
Me
watching
and
a lot on
my
TV lately.
yeah, me and my parents. Dude, last night we watched the 30 for 30 on the U. Fucking it was fantastic.
Is it Florida?
Yeah, Miami,
Miami.
U.
VU.
Yeah, it was fucking. It's such a fucking great documentary, and it's so funny. And then we were just all agreeing like how much we want U of A football to just be that ignorant on the field, like bring that to Tucson, just that like the dancing and like taking off your helmet after you score a touchdown and shit. Just let players be themselves. It'd be fucking so fun. Then we just like only recruit from like inner cities.
Rate that burp.
No, 4. Oh no, that was a 2.
Thank you, Lex. You're correct. Averages out to a 3. I'm consistent.
I knew you were gonna go low, so I went high.
Yeah.
I'm like fucking Michelle Obama.
What does it even mean?
You
I
know
don't
what?
like her, dude.
That's like her thing.
She
She's like, when they
ruined
go
school
low, we go
lunch.
high.
Fucking lady ruined school lunch. That bitch.
School lunch. You were an adult.
08 to 16.
You fuck.
Close enough.
Yeah, you were an adult at 12. You could buy ARs.
No, I had to be
You can't-
gifted
you
one.
can't in this state. Woo!
True. True.
In Arizona,
Clint knows the law.
in Arizona, someone has to go. Here you go, little Bobby, and you're like, "Thanks, Dad, Dad," and then you get a gun at 10, and then you're fine.
Wait, also, you went to private school.
Like Miss
Yeah.
Donovan, look what my dad
They
got
still
me.
followed the things.
It wasn't better. You paid
Yeah, there
for
were
it.
some days, yeah, where you had to like pay for fucking like regular school lunch that's free. Wasn't that shit?
I would have just thought that you had better stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes I'd go and get like if I had money, I'd go and get like the fucking.
If this were a school lunch right now, I'd want to eat it by myself in chemistry class.
All right, well
Like
then
you never
fuck
ate
off,
alone,
then, dude.
Mar.
Go to chemistry class. You fucking. I can't say it. You fuck.
I think we're outside of the 10 minutes. Go nuts.
You fuck. That's what I would. That's the new one. That's the new.
Say it.
That's the new one. You know.
Say it.
No, don't.
That is a fun thing to do to people too, though. When they fuck up my name or something, I'm like, "It's Sapsansky, Chris. You fuck."
You fuck. But yeah. Wait, your high school was right next to an EG's. I only know that because I lived next to that EG's and it
No,
sucked.
we got EG's and stuff, but you had to pay for the EG's. But there was lunch out there, like that was like $2, and it was like regular school lunch food.
Oh, you mean
Yeah.
Nick Perlow didn't give you all the EGs?
No, so that's usually what I would get, so that way I could save lunch money.
I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then but that all like it used to be really good, like homemade shit, like from all like the Mexican grandmas, like that would make it. And it was the best ever. Like it was fucking really good. And then Michelle Obama
So
was like, everybody's got to be healthy now. And then they had to change.
So you're talking about like high school and stuff, and I wrote down stories to remind myself to like talk about. And this
Okay.
one of the stories that I have that I like know in my head is that during the homecoming football game, I had my first kiss under the bleachers and I came in my pants.
Nice.
But how I wrote it down, I just read it. How I wrote it down on the paper is came in my parents during my first kiss at homecoming football game.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, geez.
Dude, don't you hate it when you come in your parents?
It's the worst. Man.
I hate it, dude.
Ain't it the worst?
Ain't
Ain't that a
it's
stinker? That's what I
such
say
a-
every time.
inconvenience.
I go, ain't
Yeah.
this a stinker?
Shucks.
Don't you hate
wait,
it when you're the father to your brother? I hate it.
You're like, hey, brother, son, get out of here.
But yeah,
Um,
dude, I fucking, dude,
Is that why
I
you've
would
never met your brother?
probably because I was under the bleachers, corking a lort in my pants, dude.
Sounds like you were uncorking a Lort. If I'm
Hey,
honest.
give
I was uncorked a huge lort in my pants, dude.
Dude,
Were you wearing like dark pants at least?
I was wearing like shorts and sorry, I was wearing lorts and
It
they
works
were-
for anything.
so yeah, they were like dark. They were like black, but kind of almost grayish black.
Let me
I'm
ask you this:
sure-
were they corked?
Uncorked, bro.
After that,
Uncorked
they were.
lorks.
Uncorked lorts.
While you were lorking.
While
You
I
were
was
wearing
lorking.
Uncorked lorks.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. And dude, at the same right after that, I had to go crank a loon. I just
Dude, did we fucking?
Torture Rick and
I think
Bernie.
we just made like a language like in Rick and Morty. What's that
Squanch.
little character? Squanch.
Squanch,
Yeah,
dude.
dude. We just made a squanch, bro. Holy
Just say what's in your
shit.
squanch.
Holy fuck.
I was in the kitchen, just I was corking a lort,
Corking a lort,
just
dude.
fucking making some bread, corking a lort, frying some pasta. I don't.
Fried up
Clearly,
some
I don't
linguine
cook for
while I was
myself.
corking a Lort.
I was corking a lork in the Lorkin corker. It was cork off, man. Cork off, you lorker.
Why'd you go squanch
This is gonna bother me because me and Lex are on the lort. You're on the lork. I don't know
you
what
gotta
the
go
lork
lork,
is.
baby. You gotta
No,
go
dude, lort majority rules, dude.
No, I'm team
Corking a
lork,
lort.
baby. Team lork.
Dude, to be honest, I don't think most people will notice the difference.
Team
Between
lort,
and
dude.
Lort.
Team lort.
Flip a coin. Let's
Oh,
flip
I'm
a
Team
coin
Lort
on
for
it.
sure.
Oh, I'll flip a fucking coin, dude.
Get a
I'll flip.
coin.
All right.
Flip a coin on it, and then we'll.
I'm
just-
gonna.
that's what
I
we'll
have the
go with.
perfect thing for this occasion. It is a penny. Can you tell me
Okay.
what that is on there, guys?
Catch it.
That's right. It's a little guillotine
All right.
Oh, I
well,
thought it was
for-
a space shuttle.
catch it.
for
I'm
corking
calling
your
heads
lort.
right now.
For corking your lort.
Actually, you know what? No, tails. Tails never fails.
And then on the back of it, it says, "Don't like abortions. Do everyone a favor and get yourself a vasectomy."
Flip the coin. man.
So, sorry, I was just
Tails
doing.
never fails.
I was doing our one pro woman message. This whole podcast,
Flip
you
the
fucking
coin.
ruined it.
Whoa.
All right, you go. You're calling heads. All right.
No, tails never fails, baby. I'm going tails.
Wait, what the fuck is it? It's heads. Lord, it is.
Ooh, Lord, it
Nope.
is.
a lot. He lied,
Nope.
but
Landed vasectomy side up, dude.
all right. Well, I want it.
Man, we should call him.
I'll flip another coin later about it. Wait, so Connie, so it's during a football game. You said your 8th grade year?
I don't know what you're talking about.
He was like, statue of limitations.
That was,
set up on that yet, so no.
There's not.
Uh,
No, that was my homecoming. It was a homecoming my sophomore year. I remember, like,
Nice.
dude, I was so stoked about it too because she was a sophomore and she had tattoos, so it was like, hell yeah, dude, this girl, nice. She'll do things to me that I don't even know that a girl can do to a guy yet,
You're like, I'm touching
so-
a girl's face. Come.
Yeah, yeah. She held my hand, got a boner, kissed me, corked my lort.
And
The best. Yeah,
No,
and
you just lorded. You didn't.
I lorted.
It
I
was no
uncorked a
cork that
lort.
lort.
Sorry, I uncorked a lort.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she was like she was a smoker. Her parents were dead, so you could do anything over at her house,
It's a pre-corked lord.
who she live with?
And yeah, and we went to like the football game, and then I remember she pulled me away. I was like the woman in that situation. She was like kidnapping me. She like pulled me under the bleachers and then just started making out with me, and I was like, fuck my lort. And I literally, dude, it never happened to me before. My whole body just like fucking just
How
She
did
had
you
to have
explain that
known.
away?
she had to have known. She
You
didn't
look
say
like
anything
that-
about it.
You look like that kid in the meme.
Yeah. Except that dude probably held it back. I did no such thing.
Yeah.
It was
You just
weak.
let that Lort
There was a
down.
lot of force.
It was weak as fuck. Like when you're fucking and you get that one stride, and then like if you touch any of the side walls, it's just gonna bust. So you stop moving. I kept going, and then it just I busted.
Dude.
And
Oh.
yeah, I remember
That's
I was doing so. No. Because I felt awesome. Because I was
Wow.
like, dude, it was just like
my lord.
yeah, dude. It was like I just ripped some meth. I felt invincible, dude. I fucking ran out from under the bleachers. I ripped my shirt off at fucking the start of the game. I was like, yeah. And I had a big old wad in my pants.
And again, no one was like, "Did you spill something on yourself?" Or
I don't think so. I remember going in the bathroom because I was like, I gotta check if I pissed myself because I didn't even know that you could just cum in your pants. And I was like, holy shit, that's weird as fuck. That came out of my dick. And then I tried to like wipe it off. And I'm sure that like like the rest of my pants were flowy, and then one little section of my pants was like starched, you know, like from the outside. Like when you see some old boxers that you use to wipe it up, you're like, oh, that's stiff. Yeah. Clint, you seem unhappy.
No, I'm listening.
Yeah.
Your pants were stiff.
Yeah.
Like I'm also like imagining you walking around a high school football game with just like a cum stain on your pants. And
Well,
then
it's not like I came outside of my
also,
pants.
what is also funny is knowing that girl was walking around being like, I just made that kid cum in his pants.
And they're like, which kid? And then you're walking and you're
It's the kid who just ripped off his shirt and is fucking walking around like he's Jesus Christ himself right now.
Yeah, that kid who's king of the world right now.
Dude, I don't even care, dude.
Dungarees.
I don't even care, dude, because like I was in Mario Kart and I just ran over the star. I'm fucking I'm invincible, dude. Yeah. I didn't care at all, dude. Oh, you know what's so funny too is that so I remember having issues with this kid my 8th grade year of like middle school, and this kid like wanted to fight. He was a total fucking lort, dude. Fucking but he was like he was a kid. He was a kid who like legitimately got involved with gangs and liked fighting people. And I like just didn't want to do that with him. And so my sophomore year, I don't understand why. Oh, I think I saw him at like Safeway or something. I saw him at the Safeway and he like was like, "What's up? What's up, Hannah? What's up, Hannah?" And he was like trying to fight me in the parking lot of Safeway. And I just like drove away. My friend was driving and I just was like, "Ooh, shit." And he was at that game, and a friend came up to me. He's like, yo, bro, Garrett's looking for you. Garrett's looking for you. And I was like, oh, shit, what does he want? And the year before that, Garrett had gotten taken out to the desert and had the shit beat out of him and left for dead, you know, and I hadn't seen him in so long. I thought this dude was still a little menace. And so the next time that I saw him was at that game, and he had like, you know, he had like scars on his head and stuff, and he was still like walking around like that. And then this kid was like, yo, Garrett's looking for you. Garrett's looking for you. I'm like, you mean the kid that survived in the desert for 3 days after almost getting beaten to death wants to talk to me? And I go up and I was like, what's up, man? Like, what's up? What do you want? He's like, hey, I just wanted you to know that I'm gonna be a man and squash that shit. All right. And I like had no idea what he was saying. I was like, wait, what did you say? What was that? And then he repeated, he's like, I want you to know I'm gonna be a man and I'm gonna squash that shit. And then I did that thing too where I didn't want to like ask him again. I was like, squash? I'm squashing that shit. I was like, oh, word. And I dapped him up. And right when I dapped him up, I remembered I came in my pants, dude. Fuck.
You dropped hot soup on Garrett, dude.
No, I didn't. No, I remembered that I had.
Dude, I have a fucking desert party story.
Yeah, dude. Garrett made me uncork another Lort, dude. Another.
I was trying to get my Lort corked fucking at this party, right? And
it's so interchangeable.
Yeah, I know. I
He's
know, it's
ready.
crazy. It's insane. And I'm talking to this Lort, you know, outside, and fucking. See,
You're corking up that Lort?
I was trying to get my Lort corked by a Lort, and
Wait, was she corking or was she Lorton?
and she was Lorton.
Lorton.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
We've all had some
High school
Lortons.
party. Everybody's Lorton at a high school party. No one's
Yeah, that's
corking.
true, yeah.
It's like 2 people that are corking. So, yeah, I'm talking to this girl outside, you know, and I can't keep doing it. I'm gonna get lost in it if I keep doing
You
it.
have to tell the
Dude,
story
you're getting,
eventually.
dude. We're adding a Corkin A Lort to the world of El Derpius.
You mean that weather pattern in South America?
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
for sure. That's the
El
language they
Derpius has
speak in
destroyed
El Derpius.
17 homes so far.
Cork and Uncorked.
This year's El
Corked,
Derpius.
corked,
Where's Epic?
All right, go on.
So talking to this girl, you know, and it's like near like the end of the party, you know, and then out of nowhere, fucking cops come, right?
To this
Fucking
desert
cops
party?
just start coming. Yeah, to like not a desert party, it's like a house in the desert.
Yeah.
And the cops come, and so we all are we're all like running to our cars and stuff, and I get to my car, but as I'm running, I fucking look over and I see a girl fucking trip. Not the girl I was talking to. The girl I was talking to left with her friend who was talking to my friend, like, because we were like near each other, and then just like dipped off, you know, together. So like I didn't see them after like we saw the sirens. They dipped, but a different girl fucking fell into a cactus. Like, you know, one of like the
Fuck,
short,
dude.
the little bushels of jumping
Oh,
cactus, right into
no.
one, dude.
Oh
While
my
we're
God.
running,
Like the
and I'm
cholla
fucking
cactus?
yeah. And I'm fucking
Oh.
looking, dude, and my friend, we'll just call him Fred. My friend Fred fucking just grabs her out of it and just hucks her into the back of his truck and drives off.
Oh my God, dude.
Jesus, dude.
What the fuck?
That's
And then,
insane.
yeah, and then the
That's
next like
terrifying.
the next Monday at school, he was like, yeah, I just like had like she had all her stuff, so she just called her parents and I dropped her off at the emergency room.
Was Fred Mexican? he's like, don't worry, bro. I prepped for this.
He's like, I got it. Yeah, he fucking
He's like,
tossed.
I got it, bro.
And I was like, hell yeah, Fred's got it. Fred's got her. Okay. And then fucking
Friends
went
on the
in.
case.
And then that was a same party where in the backyard there was just two guys, they were seniors, fucking retarded. And they're fucking like, just how many punches can we take to each other? And one dude just got popped right on the eyebrow, like the second punch, and just cut open just gushing blood.
Split open.
immediately.
Oh my
Just
God. Dude.
everywhere, like everywhere blood. It was like a super problem. And I was a freshman at the time because it was at a freshman girl's house who was dating a senior. Wild.
Ooh,
But-
very good look.
Yeah.
As long as the
But all
senior
that-
was under
all that
18
in
years
one
old.
night, dude. Yeah.
You're right. It's never okay, Lex. You're right.
No, I meant he wasn't.
Crazy shit.
He was actually a super senior. He was 19.
Yeah,
This
it
man was 37
fucking-
years old.
Fuck, dude.
That was a good.
Now
That was a
yeah.
good party, though. I was just hanging out. Yeah, I was just in the back like some nerd, you know, just me as a freshman, fucking all one like 80 pounds. I'm just like,
Was that girl Hispanic too?
no,
I was about to say, like, instead of a chola, you just call her choya.
no, but he just jumped into action, real superhero like. He was like, well, someone's got my truck's right here, so I guess this is on me. or else this will never be able to have parties ever again. There will be cops at like all of our houses because South Point overreacts about everything.
Yeah, dude, I
Like
remember.
a kid to his friends like had like a Nerf gun at her school and took a picture. It was like, don't come to school tomorrow. With the Nerf gun.
What is like highlight green with
the
like
highlight
orange?
green shotguns. Yeah,
Don't come
yeah.
to school tomorrow.
Don't and sent it to like his group chat, bro. And fucking got kicked out of school. That was my senior year. The kid was a freshman.
Columbine Part 2 with a
just dropped
fucking
his
Nerf
ass.
gun. Oh my
Dude,
They're
god!
like, yeah, dude, no chance. You're not allowed. Because it was like
That's
right
bullshit.
when Sandy Hook happened.
Oh,
Yeah. So,
well,
but
I get
also,
it.
like, come on.
You're like the
Dude,
gun's
the-
green. The gun's green.
It's a
It's
fucking.
green.
We all know what that gun is. Like, we've all seen that Nerf gun. Like, fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We all want to
It-
shoot people
it
with
was
that
wild.
gun.
Like, even like we got it, like as seniors, like this freshman shit. And it was just like, oh my God, like, you got kicked out for that?
God
We
damn.
did worse than that. We set off fireworks and shit. And like fucking stink bombs in the bathroom and like broke toilets. Just like, oh, fuck this toilet.
Jesus Christ. Dude, kids in my school used to get in fights in the bathroom and upload them to YouTube. I remember there's like one infamous one that is still floating around.
Dude,
that happened
honestly,
like my junior year. And these kids, like this one kid, he broke his hand. I'll give credit to this kid because they were fighting in the bathroom. One of the fucking idiots takes his shoes off.
On the dispenser. He broke his hand on the dispenser.
No. So one kid takes his shoes off, immediately starts flopping around everywhere, right? Then the other kid is just throwing bombs at him. And then the one kid who took his shoes off, like, went under the other kid's arms. And then this dude fucking spinning back fist to this kid's face. And we all saw that video. And then like 2 days later, he showed up to school with his arm in a full cast. We're just like, oh shit, kid's got hands.
Oh,
it was great. I love fights. I love, you know what I like? I
dude,
like
nothing
having a problem with somebody else and I want to fight them. But if like somebody has a problem with me, like that kid Garrett, like I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
Yeah. But dude,
like, he took how many 2x4s to the head? No, I don't want to do that.
No fights ever beat high school fights.
Nah,
those were the funnest thing. Oh my god. That is what high school's about.
Dude, that was like our news. That was like our CNN and Fox News.
Bro, for some people, that's the only ringside seat you're ever gonna get in a real fight.
It's true.
And it's two kids you know personally, and you're like, dude, he said his dead mom like hated him. Like, this is gonna be crazy. Like, like there was like build up and stuff. Like there was like location changes and time changes, and you had to like stay in the loop. There was like betting going on, dude. It was Vegas. It was fucking Vegas. Like it was crazy.
Dude, I just had,
oh my god.
I had full on. I watched a fight unfold that was not good. Because there was this kid, let's call him Aaron, who was from Tennessee, and he called this other kid, Patrick. Let's call him Pete. He called him. And he did it outside at school on, like those shitty metal bleachers that you eat lunch at, and was just like pointed at him, was like, you're and called him
location, and that's not a good location.
Yeah. And or actually, now that I remember it, Pete, he instigated the fight. And then this kid who's straight from Tennessee, who literally is the only kid in school who talks like this, just straight up calls him the N-word. And then hockey fights this guy, pulls his shirt over his head, and just starts just beating him. And he's like, oh, like with his shirt around his face. And that was scary. That was scary because he was defenseless and just wailing on him. I was like, clearly this guy has gotten into fights many times before. Because, like, who knew that you could do that? I never even watched hockey. I didn't know that you could do that,
Dude, oh my God, there was this one fight at school. Two fucking kids, like, going at it. The one kid got expelled because of it. But they're both fucking, like, going at it for, like, months. And then they finally start to fight. And then one kid knocks out the other kid, classic fight. Like, nothing really that crazy happened. Like, it was real short. Like, it was like 8 punches, and then one of the kids just connected. And, like, literally the whole school was in this kid's backyard who lived, like, right across the street. And, dude, faculty figured out about it, and they rolled up, like, right when the dude hit the ground from the knockout.
They to place bets on it?
No, to fucking get us all. And we scattered, bro. It was wild. It was like 200 kids just fucking just flooding out of this fucking backyard. And I remember this one little kid. He was on the lacrosse team with me. He was on the freshman team. And,
I thought you were gonna say he was on crutches.
No, but he
was threw him in the back of my truck.
Dude, he corked a Lort, threw him in the back of my truck, and off we went.
Yeah, he porked a Lort because we had to jump over this fence, and he fucking biffed it, dude. He fucking corked it and fucking lorked on the ground. And then kids
Oh,
were like
dude.
going over Stampede style, and I was like, I'm not gonna witness a Lion King, dude.
And then he started lorking all over the ground.
And this kid, I swear to God, dude, this kid was like 70 fucking pounds. Like he was the smallest kid at the school, bro.
Oh,
And I just
Jesus.
fucking grabbed his ass, fucking like by his t-shirt, like through the t-shirt, like and then just pulled him in, and then just fucking ran with him. And, then, and he was just like, and I was like, you're not going down for this. I can't let you go down for this.
You're too young.
Yeah, the kid was fucking hilarious. Yeah,
Dude, you know what that just reminded me of was you said like in the backyard. I remember, dude, in high school, my dad was growing weed in the backyard. Dude,
Todd is God.
Todd is God, dude. Todd is God.
Todd
is God.
Todd is God.
So for a little bit backstory, my dad he owned a daycare for a little while because Marcella, my stepmom, she was taking care of kids.
Who grows weed?
As one does. But the house they moved into, there was like the backyard, and then in the backyard there was this little section that was walled off by cinder blocks. That like my dad opened it, hadn't even been in there in like the first 2 weeks of owning the house, but found out that there was like 5 weed plants that had been growing back there, and he was like, "Oh fuck, opportunity time, right?" And I didn't know this, and he didn't say anything about this. I guess he just thought that like my brother and I were idiots and we didn't know what weed was, and he just planted it like it was a plant in his backyard. Like I remember watching him, like he had the same routine every morning and every night. Like he'd go around watering all the plants. He'd water this one, and I looked at it, and we didn't go in the backyard that much, maybe like once a week. And I remember going in the backyard and just seeing this plant, and I was like, and I went to go get my brother. I was like, Landon, is this fucking weed? Is Dad growing weed? And then we were like, Dad's growing fucking weed, dude. Like we were looking at each other like, dude, what the fuck? Dad's fucking cool, dude. We had no idea. Like we're hiding this shit from him.
What the
and
hell?
He's growing it in our backyard. Then I remember the day that we found it that night, because I was like sneaking into the garage to smoke cigarettes after he fell asleep. I remember finding a Bud Light can turned into a pipe with like fucking weed in it. I was like, dude, Dad's fucking smoking weed.
Well,
bro.
he had to test it.
Dude, he was
had to test his
smoking it
crop.
out of a fucking pipe, man.
He had to test his crop.
Yeah, I mean, you got to know what you're selling.
You
That's
gotta
true.
test your crop. That's like that's like being like, yo, I got carrots, and then having a buyer be like, yeah, come over, and then you pull them out that day. Crazy.
Hey, straight
Can't do that.
from the farm, dude. From the farm.
Yeah, but then
And-
you pull it up, and it's just like a little thing, and you're like,
Yeah. So
you gotta try it.
So fucking twist on the story. We didn't bring up the weed thing to my dad until we were both out of high school. Like he didn't say anything about it. It was like, well, if Dad's gonna be cool smoking weed, like if he catches us smoking weed. So we were relentless with weed smoke. We didn't even try to hide it. We'd just be in the room. The windows
he
like
probably
right
thought
there.
it was him.
No, but my
was
dad's
probably
been a
like,
smoker
oh,
since he was 17 at this time. He had been a smoker since he was 17. He can't smell shit. Can't smell anything. And so so we were like relentless with our weed smoking. Like at night, we'd halfway open the window and just kind of whatever, it might make it out. Who cares? And then I end up telling my friend at school, I was like, my dad has been smoking fucking weed. And you know who this friend was actually the girl that made me cork my Lort at the homecoming game.
Oh,
No
I
shit.
told her about it. And then
Court Lort?
dude, Cork
This
Lort,
sounds like a name as well.
Court Lort.
Courtney Lort?
That's
Courtney
what her name
Lort,
was.
Dude,
It
you
was
went to
Courtney Lort.
Lort's party?
Courtney Lort. And I am Kurt Lort Bain.
Oh my god. Court, my Lord,
I tell
is
her
the
about
best.
And a little bit of time goes by, and Landon and I notice that the plant is not in the backyard anymore. And we're like, what the fuck? Okay, I guess he like got rid of it or died or something, whatever. And that same friend, I was like, hey, you remember, this was like, you know, probably years later. I was like, remember when my dad was like growing weed in the backyard? Because I had not talked to her in a long time, and I reconnected with her, and we were sharing stories, and I told her about it.
She courts your dad's Lort.
And I was like, hey, remember when my dad was Corkin Lorts in the backyard with the fucking weed? And she was like,
She was
yeah,
like,
I
Corked
remember.
Lorts.
And then she looked at me. She was in the driver's side seat. She looked at me in the passenger seat. She was like, dude, we didn't tell you? And I was like, what? She was like, dude, me and fucking so-and-so, we hopped your back wall one day. We figured out where you lived. We hopped your back wall and we stole your plant and we sold it. And I was like, what the fuck? And she was like, whatever, dude. It was only like $300 we got out of it. I was like, you fucking snuck into my backyard. You corked my Lort. You stole my dad's weed.
What
And
a
you just-
fucking Lort, dude.
Yeah,
Dude, she is
dude,
such
I want
a
you to take your
fucking.
Lort back.
You know what?
We
Even
court
worse.
your Lord about that. She doesn't get it.
Even worse,
No,
that
she-
lady's a fucking cork, dude.
Nah. Yeah, dude. Oh, and even further into the story, years later after this, 2 years ago, I find out that she was taking care of my grandpa in assisted living.
She
What?
robbed you while she was taking care of your grandfather.
No. She stole my grandpa, dude. This bitch is relentless. All because I came in my pants in front of her.
She
Fuck.
stole that grandpa.
God,
I'm never
you
gonna
couldn't
live
get
down
away
corking
from
my
her.
Lort. Couldn't get away from her, dude. I
Jeez.
tried corking my Lort. Tried. All right, it's getting a little. I shouldn't
it is
say it too
hard.
much.
It's a little overplayed.
Little overplayed. All right, sorry. I'm
It
gonna.
probably was like fucking 20 minutes ago, but it's fine.
But no. So you know, those are all separate instances. She stole the plant and sold it, and then years later, I reconnect again with her, and I find out that she was taking care of my grandpa in fucking assisted living, and I was like, what the fuck?
It's such a bizarre thing that you find that this person has intersected your life so many times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
and
is
guess
weird.
what?
It's really
After I
weird.
found out she was taking care of my grandpa died.
Do you think that
I want-
did you John Cena your grandpa?
It's Courtney Lorts.
Yeah,
Oh,
Uh,
god damn it.
I do
And she
think it's kind
Randy Ortoned my grandpa into oblivion, dude.
I think it's hilarious. I guess just our differences growing up because I don't know if you can tell by my glasses, but did not go to a single party in high school. And so you guys are like, oh, this is party in high school. I was like, it never happened.
Dude,
Get
no,
the
I didn't
fuck
have
outta
good
here.
time.
Really?
I didn't have good times at parties, dude. There was another time, this other party, dude. Like, cause I'm like a loner, so like I'm in the back, like the whole party, like no one's really talking to me at all, and it's at my friend Cody's friend's house. So like I can say his name, he didn't give a fuck. Like it's at his friend's house, so like I don't know anybody there,
Give the full address.
and then he, and
So
he
we
kind
can
of just
jump in the back and steal his weed plant.
And he kind of just like went and talked to his friends, and I didn't know them, so I was just like, "Well, I'm just gonna sit here and like drink a beer, I guess, and talk to the dog. Like I'll
What?
watch the dog." Yeah, I'm a big like at parties guy. Like, where's the dog?
Dude, Clinton.
Yeah.
We're simpatico.
Yeah,
Drinking
so-
beers while finding people's dogs.
And then
Basically
usually
my-
they're like, "Yo, like they can come out if you like want to watch them." Like the homeowner, I'm like, yes, 100%. That's my job now.
Of
Yeah,
course.
I'll watch the whole house.
Of course.
I'll just be in charge of the party. Like, I'll just be like, you don't have to go party. I got it. I got this. I got my 6-pack. I got a dog. I'm good to go.
I'm invincible, to be
I mean,
honest.
yeah. You know, and so that's what I was doing. And then it was like near the end of the party, and all that was left was like Cody was still out with his friends, and I didn't know that like there was any girls left or anything of that going on because I'm just hanging out with the dog, fucking 6 deep, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna zonk out on this couch, take my shoes off, but since they're Jordans, I'm putting them on my chest.
I just
Because,
pictured you.
no,
I
I was like this asleep with my
On your
Jordans.
Jordans.
Yeah, like this. Holding my
thought you were
J's.
saying that you were 6 inches deep in the dog.
No. And Yeah, and I'm asleep. And then apparently, while I was asleep, Cody tried to wake me up 20 times because all the girls were skinny dipping in the jacuzzi.
And you were hanging
And
out with the dogs.
and like picking guys out to like hang out. And I was fucking
To prey
zonked
on them.
out. I was zonked out on a couch in a house 6 beers deep with a dog at my feet and my Jordans like this, like I was in a coffin.
With a jug.
How do you feel about that now?
I mean, now I don't care. Now it's hilarious. But dude, I thought about that every day
Dude, that's
for
not
a good 5 years.
I thought about it every hour on the hour, if I'm being quite honest.
For a good 5 years, I was like, man, why didn't he fucking water anything? Take my shoes. If he
Slap
grabbed the
you.
shoes, I would have fucking woke up.
Well, it's because
You know where the shoes were? In the exact same place as when I fucking. He should have been like, I'm getting your shoes. And I would be like, what, dude? And yeah.
It's because he's
Yeah.
lying. He didn't
Might be.
remember to wake you up.
Yeah. I believe he tried once.
Yeah, he's from
I
the
believe it or
sliding
not.
door. He was like, Clint. Yeah, he's asleep. And then he went back outside.
I'll give him that. Because I would have done the same thing. Let's be honest.
course.
We all would have. I would have maybe thrown something. I maybe would have found like a plastic cup or something and just been like,
Take it off your head. Yeah.
hook it, you know? Maybe like a half empty beer. Kink it off the wall.
Dude,
Just
house
saying.
parties in high school, this is, I guess it seems to be the motif. It really are fucking crazy because, you know, Tucson,
Dude,
we all know, is what?
it's Children of the Corn high school party. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking wild.
It gets wild.
Like,
So
when
I'll
break
tell
it
you-
down, it's fucking just the most irresponsible people. And there's maybe 100 of them in a house that can't even hold 100 people. Like,
Nope.
like
This foundation was built in the 50s. It can't hold it.
yeah, exactly.
But I went to exactly one house party before my senior year of high school, which is, you know, I went to a bunch, you know, probably like 15 or so my senior year, but there was one before that where I actually went out to like go drink. And it was the only time where I was like super honest with my mom, you know, and I was like, hey, can I go and hang out at so and so? Oh, again, the same girl, Courtney Lort. Courtney Lorts.
Dude, you gotta stop hanging out with Courtney Lorts.
Dude, you
I
gotta
This
really
was
think-
it was in high
Get
school.
Court Lort off the brain, dude. You're courting your Lort with the brain.
This will all make sense. Trust me. All right.
I don't think it will. I don't think it'll ever make
It's
sense.
a twist ending you won't see coming, dude. It's a twist ending you won't see coming.
Okay, Sean, take it good.
I swear to you, you won't see it coming. So
I figured out
it's
the
a
last
long one. It's a long one. But so I asked my mom, I was like, Mom, can I please go over to Courtney Lort's house?
Mama.
And she was like, is there going to be drinking there? And I was like, yes. And she was like,
Oh.
is there going to be marijuana there? And I was like, yes. And she was like,
That's what she said.
that was a 10, dude. That was a 10. That was
Your
a tenner.
mom burps in your face and goes, well, go, pussy.
Yeah, just quit being a nerd and go
And then
make out with
crushes a
Courtney
beer
Lorts.
on her head.
Yeah, my mom was like, is there going to be weed there? Blah, 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 blah. And I was honest with her, and she was like, since you're honest, yes, you can go. And so I was like, fuck yeah. And I remember it being on a Tuesday because she lived with her grandparents. Her grandparents were out of town, right? It was supposed to be on a Tuesday. That Monday, I hung out with her all the time. This was my junior year of high school. After we had our own little fling, I just hung out with her all the time. And that Monday, I go and hang out with her after school. And I was like, well, I mean, my mom said yes to Tuesday. It's almost Tuesday. She basically said yes to Monday. So let's get fucked up. And I remember at like, I don't know, 4:30 or 5 o'clock, we're at her house and we all crack 4 Locos and we start drinking. Four Locos. And
How many Four Locos?
I had one at that point. So I had one. And do you remember, Clint, when Compass Clint, do you remember when Compass High School burned down?
No.
All right. So anyway, the remedial
Dude,
high
I went
school.
to South Point. We weren't paying attention to Compass.
Anyway, so Compass High School, it's like it's the dumb kids in gangs, kids are getting arrested and shit.
Right.
It's their high school.
That's what I'm saying.
And at that time, Courtney Lort went to Compass High School.
Yeah, she strikes me as that kind.
She had a tattoo when she was 15. Yes.
She's a Lorton.
She's a Lorton. For sure.
Lorton Lorts. All day.
She's all fucking day, dude.
All day
And-
Corkin A Lort, dude.
And I remember it was a collective,
Why does
like
it work?
she was like, guys, Compass High School is on fire right now. And we're like, what? Fucking what? What? And so all of us are like halfway through our Four Locos. We take them with us, and it's 5 of us in a car. 2 people are in the trunk. We're fucking wild. We're driving, Clint, from your neighborhood that you live in on Cloud Road. Okay.
Yeah.
We go all the way to 22nd. I didn't say there's no address. Cloud Road it's long. It's a long road. Long road. It's Lorton. Super Lort. So
It also
we're driving.
It's like a 7-mile road.
Yeah. So we all jump in the car and we're all like partially drunk. And we are driving all the way to fucking Compass High School. Right. And we're drunk. And we get there, 2 kids pop out of the trunk. There's cars parked everywhere. They see us pop out of the trunk and start taking pictures and looking at this giant building on fire while like the fire department is trying to put it out. And there's police there and we're drunk and we're like, okay, we're done. And so we go home and one of the girls that was sitting next to me, let's call her I don't know. Let's call her Kaylee or whatever. Lort Court. So Lortney Court. So Lortney Court is right next to me.
God damn it. Okay,
and we go back home and we're like, this is going to be the greatest night ever. It's a Monday night.
You take Lortney to Courtney's house.
Dude, I take Lortney to Courtney's house. Well, Lortney went with Courtney and I to Compass High School, and then Courtney, Lortney, and I went back.
Dude, if there isn't a children's book called Courtney Lortney, we have wasted our lives.
It's by Dr. Seussney.
Yeah.
We go back to her house, and she just starts inviting people over, and drinking ensues, and I completely forget that like I gotta go home and shit. And so throughout that night, like just to make it a little shorter, there's like some skinny dipping. I skinny dipped. It was cool, you know. And it wasn't like a bunch of dudes and no girls. It was like a bunch of girls and like 2 dudes skinny dipping. So cool. Only 2 wieners and like 9 tits or whatever the fucking math is. And then later that night,
You should never end up with an odd number.
I did.
fine. 9 pairs, whatever.
Sure.
What's that? Like
Oh,
12
18.
tits? I don't know.
It's 18 tits, you dumb fuck.
And so
God damn it, God.
throughout that night,
Yeah.
I started talking to
Two
Lort.
times that.
Throughout that night, I started talking to Lortney.
Oh,
He's going to Cork
We
A Lort,
lost
dude.
he's
Going to
got
Cork A Lort.
Cork A Lort, dude.
What was that? He just fucking disappeared.
I don't know. He like turned green too for a second. Did you see that?
He's
He was
like-
like, boom, boom. He just did he just get Matrix? What the fuck was that, dude?
I think we said Courtney Lort too much.
Too much, dude. It broke the time barrier.
Oh my god. All right.
Lex got sucked in.
All right.
Uh-oh.
So I'll just
What if
have
he doesn't
to
come back, bro.
he'll be back. He needs to
What was
He
that
needs-
green aura? Oh my god, what's that?
He needs his Lorts, bro. He can't be without his Lorts right
Corkin A
now.
Lort, bud.
Go cork your
You
Lort
can.
and come back with your Lorts and put a cork in it.
What if that was the time code?
Like we said 0010.
What the hell happened, dude?
What happened?
Why'd you turn green for a second too?
I-
Oh,
Okay, there you are. Yeah, what
Wait,
happened?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
My whole screen went pink, then blue, then black, and I have no idea. I was shocked that we're still recording.
We thought you got
That's
sucked in the Matrix. You were like,
crazy. Yeah.
whoa!
You were like, whoa, and the screen just like went green, like a TV turning off in the 90s.
Yeah, no, I
Like
got
green. It was
I got
wild.
troned. You know,
Oh,
Dude, getting Tron. That's what I'm gonna call like smoking dabs or something. Do you want to go get Tron? All right. So
anyhow,
anyway,
so you're with Lortney.
I'm hanging out with Lortney, right? And Lortney and I, we start, making out and stuff. And
as
then
Lortney
we're like,
does.
then of course, Lortney Court does that.
Which is
And
So
then-
was it not Courtney? It was Lortney?
No, it was
It was-
Lortney, not Courtney.
it was
But
Lortney.
Oh.
Court,
it was
not Courtney
Lortney
Lort.
Court. Lortney Court, not Courtney Lort.
Mm. Got
Dude.
the cousin.
Whoever's watching this is so fucking mad right
If they've
now.
made it this far, it's insane. Anyhow,
So-
sorry.
I'm macking on Lortney.
Secondary episode title name, Back It on Lortney.
And then for whatever reason, we like stop hanging out, and I get up and go out there, and I tell Courtney that I tell Courtney, and mind you, Courtney is the girl that I corked a Lort in my pants with. Okay,
As we recall from about an hour ago.
so I go and tell Courtney that hey, I think I'm gonna.
I mean, I wouldn't say it was an hour ago. I'd say it was about a Lord ago, but
Give or take a cork for sure.
It was about a Lordish. Give or take a
Sorry, please. Fuck.
I want to take this universe back. I want to take this universe back that we've created. All right. So I tell Courtney that I think I'm about to score with Lortney. And she goes, dude, you don't want to score with Lortney because she's got a ton of Lorts. All right. So,
She's got genital Lorts.
dude, she had genital Lorts. No, I think she
She
had.
had corded Lords, dude.
I think she had Ghana Lortna. That's what it was. It was Ghana Lortna.
She had courts on her Lord.
I didn't see though. I didn't
Okay.
feel either.
Okay. That's fine.
So she tells me that, and then
God, I'm crying.
she reminds me of this is significant. So follow
Okay.
the story
Yeah.
if you can.
We're here.
She tells me, no, you don't want to get with her. Remember the dude that we hung out with like a couple weeks ago, and the dude we had hung out with a couple of weeks ago, his name was Brian, and he looked exactly.
No, come on, man.
All right, Bortney, whatever. I don't know. Fucking.
Sorry,
We'll call him
yes.
Bort. We'll call
His
him
name
Bort.
was
Call him
Lord,
Bort.
dude.
Bort
His
Simpson.
name's just Lord.
So we had hung out with this guy and we'd smoked weed at his house, and he looked just like Troy Polamalu, even wore Steelers gear and all that shit.
Oh, God.
And he was like shady as fuck. And she was telling me about this, and she was like, he gave her fucking Ghana Lortna, gave Lortney Ghana Lortna. And I was like, well, I don't want Ghana Lortna, so fuck that. And I'll get to the end of this story, and I'll tell you why this is important. So it's worth it, I promise you.
No, I'm not. I'm sighing because I'm laughing from the fucking just the dumbest bit ever. We've been doing it for a fucking hour.
Dude, we truly I've been shocked we've been able to keep it up because it like ebbed and flowed. Like it was funny, then it got less funny, and then all of a sudden, boom, right there again.
It's so fucking God, it's so fucking stupid.
Dude, time
the
plus
dumbest
tragedy equals comedy.
Anyhow, sorry.
And so I keep getting like blasted throughout the night, right? And I forget that I'm not even supposed to be there. I'm supposed to be at home, and tomorrow I'm supposed to be getting fucked up because my mom gave me permission. And so I call my mom. I'm like, Mom, I'm not going to be home. I got drunk tonight. I'm sorry. And then I was in so much fucking trouble, right? And then the rest of the night, I'm running around. I'm macking Lorts. I'm doing all this shit, dude. And
Gotta mac the Lorts.
we end up going to bed at like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Jesus.
And I wake up at 7 to pounding on the front door of Courtney Lorts' house, right?
Right.
And so, and she goes and answers the door. We're all fucked up. We're all like fucking laying on the ground and shit. Just an absolute rager. And she opens the door, and it's my fucking mom. My mom drove all the way to her house to come and get me, and she fucking reprimanded me.
Yeah,
She was like,
get you for high school.
She was yelling at, I think it was like summer or something like that.
Never mind.
Oh yeah, it was summer because the school wasn't in session, and
summer vacay too.
Yeah, it was a summer vacay.
Nightmare. That's crazy.
And I think so. I don't know, dude. The memories are all just lorded together.
My house was awesome.
No, I get you.
And she's like reprimanding Courtney Lort at the front door, like, you're being such a fucking Lort. I thought you were better than this. I don't understand it. I thought you were better. And so I ended up being grounded. I ended up being grounded for, well, they were dead.
Yeah,
so
they got Jumanji.
She didn't. Yeah, they.
Fine.
They did. They did get Jumanji. Yeah, they got sucked into the board game.
They're in a board
the whole
game.
thing. They're in the board game.
At least tell Courtney Lort that, because that's what she still believes. But you know.
Fast forward.
Yeah.
A few years. Right? On TV, a guy ends up being wanted for attempted homicide, and that dude was Bort.
Bort?
Right? That dude was Bort. And I was like, that's the fucking dude that we fucking smoked weed with. That's the dude that gave Lortney fucking genital Lorts. I almost got from Bort.
You're almost connected to that board.
And a year later,
that went to court.
Dude, you were almost Eskimo boards.
Dude, we were. A year after I found out that Bort was in court after he had given Courtney Lort genital Lorts.
Right.
I found out that the person that he was wanted for attempted homicide was Garrett. The dude that I hugged at the homecoming game, that I had hugged with cum in my pants, dude.
Wow.
That I uncorked a Lort from Courtney Lort.
What? A small world.
It's fucking Lortception, dude. There's so many.
Oh my god, that's like the story I'm gonna have to tell. Lex is gonna have to hear. That's like my story I told you in the fucking car. Remember what I was talking about in the car? We can't say it on here. I don't want to say it on here.
Give me a Lort. Give me a Lort.
Me and my court. And all the lords involved in that court.
All the Lorts that you lorded?
Involved in the court.
Which court?
Well, a lord that was lorded involved in the court that I'm lording. I'll tell you after.
Yeah. This is something we should talk about in post.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely post. Now
you want to just end it and go and
I
then
think
talk
that
about
was
it.
good. I think that was that solid?
That was dude. That was we corked a Lort, bros. Dude, ended off with a 9.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh, that smells.
All right.